Hello, lovely people. This is Dimple Mehta, and you are listening to Our Quest. And today we are going to discuss about changing mindsets. If you haven't already, please give us a quick review and rating on Apple Podcasts. And don't forget, you can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I am always grateful to you for taking out the time to listen to this. Since this is the final part for the 6 part mindset series, let's quickly review what we already discussed so far. So, there are two kinds of mindsets, either a fixed mindset or a growth mindset. Those with a fixed mindset believe that their talents or skills or personality or intelligence is static. This leads to a desire to look smart and therefore a tendency to avoid challenges, get defensive, or give up easily. They see efforts as fruitless or worse. They ignore useful negative feedback. They feel threatened by success of others. As a result, they may plateau early but achieve less than their full potential. On the other hand, those with a growth mindset believe that their talents or skills or personality or intelligence can be developed. This leads to a desire to learn and therefore a tendency to embrace challenges, persist in the face of setbacks. They see efforts as path to mastery. They learn from criticism and find lessons and inspirations in success of others. As a result, they reach ever higher levels of achievements. Both mindsets are formed from very early ages of our lives and get strongly shaped. And then they impact our decisions, actions, outcomes heavily. So, now diving into the final part of Mindset series and the most awaited question, how to change mindsets. Well, you would be surprised. It's not me, it's you who's going to change your mindset. You're the one who's going to do it. How? I'm going to show you. The basic fork on the road is being away from reality. When you have the fixed mindset, you don't know that you have the fixed mindset because your mind tells you so many other reasons to believe it. And that keeps you away from moving towards the growth mindset. The process to change mindset is not that complex. However, I agree it's easier said than done. So, I call it the 4 A's. The first A, or the first step, acceptance. The first step towards your growth would be to accept and admit and embrace the fixed mindset you may have. We all have it for something or the other. There's nothing wrong in it, it's only human. When we accept that, we can better monitor and change it. The second step, or the second A, awareness. The next step is to find out what triggers your fixed mindset. Is it when there's a new challenge? Is it when you're trying to do something and failing? Is it when you've lost something, a job or a relationship? Is it when you find a strong competition to yourself? Figure out in which situation do you find yourself dealing with fixed mindset? That's your trigger. The third A, addressing. Let's address the fixed mindset persona. You could call it XYZ, a cartoon character, a movie name, or somebody you adore or absolutely dislike. That's your decision. How this helps is it helps you drive the situation better when you're in fixed mindset the next time. For the sake of this example, let's assume your fixed mindset persona is named Johnny from the nursery rhyme Johnny, Johnny, yes, Papa. Now, next time you have Johnny appear when you face a new challenge or when you fail at something or lose something or whatever, you can simply say, Hey, Johnny, I knew you would show up. The fourth and the most important A, acquiring knowledge and educating. Now, this is the big game changer. You already know that. You've certain fixed mindsets. You've found out what triggers it, and you've even named it. Now, you must educate it. This journey needs your help. When you know you're going to do something where Johnny might show up to warn or to stop you, just talk to Johnny and say, It may or may not work out, but could you please bear with me for this? Now remember, you don't have to surpass Now, remember, you don't have to suppress or ban this persona. You just must talk to it to cooperate with you to try something that you're about to. Baby steps. Now, what Johnny is trying to do is to protect you and keep you safe, but its ways are limited. So, all you must do is expand Johnny's horizons by educating it. It's a very gradual process and continuous. Let's see how this works. I'm going to share a few situations with you. Please retrospect for yourself at which stage are you when this happens with you. Imagine you applied to the school or university or the job that you most desire. You had your heart set on it. You were confident that you would get selected, get accepted, but you got rejected. So let's see how you would react to this. You might feel it was super competitive, so it's okay. This isn't about you. Or maybe they had way too many great applicants and than they could accept. Then a tiny voice inside your head would start with, maybe your work wasn't great. Maybe you don't deserve this. Maybe you aren't worth it. Maybe you're a loser. Now, my question to you is, would you stop at this? Would you let the fixed mindset win over you? Would you go towards the next step, which is to question what exactly is your goal and what to do to achieve it? How about talking to yourself in the lines of, should I have applied in more places? Let's see what makes a great application. What exactly are the selecting committee looking for? Let's give it another try. And ta da! There you are, thinking with growth mindset. You just need to give yourself a little push when you get stuck with the fixed mindset. Let's look at another example. Imagine you feel stuck in your job. You feel you're doing this low level job, whereas you feel you belong with the big guys. You want to enjoy life. Whereas in this job of yours, your boss neither gives you better responsibilities nor promotions. How would you feel about it? My boss is threatened by me. My boss knows I belong in the superior positions. Why should I change? I know I'm awesome. I should leave this place and find a place where I truly belong. Now, let's try and apply the 4 A's towards growth mindset here. Let's accept that there could be a way out from this situation. Maybe I'm not seeing the whole picture because I'm used to liking the feeling of superiority. Maybe that's what's triggering the fixed mindset in me. Hey, that's Johnny that shows up and doesn't let me do my job well. And maybe that's why my boss doesn't appreciate the performance and doesn't promote me. Maybe I need to do better. What can I do to improve my situation? How can I work better? Maybe effort is necessary. Maybe I should try and learn and do my work better. And bingo, there you are with the growth mindset approach already. Let's look at another example. Imagine you have this perfect life with a great career, beautiful house, lovely kids, and a great partner, and some devoted quality friends. You didn't see it coming, but your marriage is falling apart. You had the signs, but you missed them. And now your partner is emotionally disengaged from the marriage. You would want to blame your partner or the situation or the timing or any third factor because that's easier. Because that's what your fixed mindset would want you to do. So let's look at it with slightly more acceptance. Maybe we could have done some things better. Maybe I still can. Let's see what can we do. It's true. I have been emotionally unavailable multiple times for my partner. So I think that has been what I did wrong. And Johnny would surely want to try and stop you from making efforts. And you must ask Johnny to wait and show up with a sweet gesture for your partner. And that's the start of effort. An effort that could save your marriage. Imagine any situation that makes you angry. Think of a time when you experienced failure or criticism or disagreement or couldn't meet deadlines. In all these situations, you might find yourself getting stuck with the fixed mindset. You might be seeking comfort and validation for the way you are, but that won't necessarily solve your problems. What will? You need to look for the solution, right? So you must accept that Johnny is taking the better of you. Talk to Johnny to stay on the side for a bit while you face the situation and try. It's okay to fail, but what if you succeed? It needs for you to be aware of how you're thinking and to have better control over your thoughts, to put on the brakes when you're drifting towards the fixed mindset. Now, I think you know what you must do, right? The power lies in your hands. If you want to keep growing and reaching new heights daily, you need to reach for the growth mindset. Baby steps, gradually but continuously. You've been listening to Our Quest. If you haven't already, please give us a quick review and rating on Apple Podcast. And don't forget, you can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. See you next week, same time, same place.